episode of Reality Digest.
Episode number 7, and...
We think.
No, this is number 7.
You
Today's episode...
You may be wondering why we're not in our basement.
We are at Denver International Airport in the conference area of the hotel.
Yes, we're doing this
and,
right, yeah.
The two fine gentlemen
over
who
there,
I'm sure are part of the hotel management were gracious enough to let us do a quick podcast in here.
Yes, if they bring us out halfway through, it's because our 30 minutes of this are up.
So today, because it's the last episode of the Union Station series, which I'm pretty sure you had no idea about.
Yes,
all of the photos that have been taking up the thumbnails and the beginning of the videos have been
taken from Union
photos
Station.
I've taken at Union Station, and today's the last episode of that. And starting with episode 8, we are doing a Denver International Airport series.
We are?
Yep, all the thumbnails will be taken
it's all the
from Denver
thumbnails,
International Airport.
which we will probably all take now, if we can figure out how to get this thing to work.
Yeah.
Or we'll come back next week.
Anyways, big news, because this is the last episode of Reality Digest
Union Station series. Oh no, we should call it like Season 1 Union Station.
Yeah, I'll probably give that up. Anyways, big news, because this is the last episode. This was totally not planned for, but this is in sync with the opening of the light rail A-line train to DIA, which goes from Union Station to DIA.
And if you're from Denver, you probably definitely heard of it. If you're not from Denver, you have no idea what we're talking about.
It opened yesterday.
And basically
I was about to say February. It opened yesterday, April 22nd.
It opened yesterday in
February.
It opened yesterday in February.
But anyways,
and
I was there to
even though we're talking
all.
in April right now.
I was there to capture it all. I was doing taking photos, taking videos. The video should be up on the channel by the time this is.
It should be.
It totally should be. But we wanted to talk about the implications this has on mass transit in the Denver area. So I'll let you talk about that.
Okay, now this is like the second time I've used mass transit in Denver. The first time was because my grandparents wanted all of my kids to get on a little train ride because I actually have no idea why they wanted to do that, but I know about the transportation system because of Portland. And if you're from Portland, you know what I mean. About 40% of the population uses transit, I think, mass transit. And
it really is pretty neat.
Oh yeah, it's great. It means like you only have to wait like 2 minutes for a bus, though the trams in there will come like every 5 minutes, and they're really fast too. It's a very, very efficient system. It's like every time we've, like 1 out of 4 times we've gone to Portland, we've never had to buy a car. The light rail system's that good.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab something, so I'm gonna have to move the mic.
What are you doing?
You keep talking.
Are you going to the bathroom right behind you?
I am not going to the bathroom, which is right behind us.
Oh, you're always getting something out of his bag. Well, but the Denver light rail system has always been a big of a problem for me because
Keep talking.
Because it didn't really go anywhere, and we didn't have a station near us. But it's rather convenient because the station near us just opened about it was within a year.
It was last year.
Last year.
It's part of the W line, which I was there to cover too.
But he hasn't uploaded it to his YouTube video.
No, I didn't take much video from it. But so right here I have a fact sheet from. You good?
No.
What's wrong? You scared me there. I thought you were about to die.
Well, I mean, in case you're wondering why the little bird isn't with us, you probably know why the little bird isn't with us.
Oh yeah, no, we were planning on bringing him to DIA anyway.
I mean, it's like, that's right. I rode my bike over to the station. We were totally planning on like putting him on my shoulder and like ride over here in a 20-mile-per-hour wind. So
anyways, so right here I have a fact sheet
that they can't see.
No, it's fine. I'll be right up here above Nick's head or covering Nick's head. Whatever's more efficient.
Whoever.
Oh, perfect. Right here is a big blank space.
Oh yes,
right there.
Right. Oh no, the thing is that maybe if I'm the editor, I'll just have it covering your face right now.
Yeah, good thing I edit. Anyways.
You need to let me edit some videos, by the way, occasionally.
Okay, I will. I
promise. Also, by the way, at the current moment, I'm editing the channel trailer.
He is editing the channel trailer right now, which, if you've seen our current channel trailer, is a complete.
I mean, it's basically. It's
me sitting in a basement screaming for about 38 minutes about why you should subscribe to our channel. But anyways, so right here's a fact sheet. I'm gonna be listing some facts, if not showing a PDF of the fact sheet right here. The trains come every 15 minutes.
As they basically always do. It means like everywhere they come, always 15 minutes.
Yeah. And there are 8 stops along the way between Denver International Airport and Union Station downtown. Let's see. There are 6 parking rides.
The average viewer right now.
I know. There are 6 parking rides, and here's a cool little fact, which I'll show you some memorabilia from soon. This whole line, the A line, is sponsored by Colorado. See?
The Koch brothers.
Colorado University.
Just kidding.
Yeah. And it's called the Colorado. You see, this is why I should not speak. The University of Colorado.
You're not nearly as bad as me.
University of Colorado sponsored pretty much a lot of the stuff for the building of it. I'll tell you some stuff about the opening. It was really fun. Hickenlooper was there. Pena was there. If you know anything about Colorado history, Pena is a great guy. Especially if you've lived in Denver before, you know the effects that he's made. In fact, he was the governor that enacted Denver International Airport.
I mean, although all I have to say one thing about the building we're in right now, although not the building we're in right now, the building next to us. The building next to us isn't this that it's kind of weird because most of like the great dinosaur fossils found in Colorado were found here. When they were mining out the quarry for the building, they found like a lot of awesome dinosaur samples.
Yeah.
And that's kind of interesting right there. I mean, it's kind of like an airport who's playing burn ancient dinosaur bodies are
finding ancient dinosaur bodies
finding ancient unusable dinosaur bodies right in the ground.
Yeah.
What was that?
What was what?
Something just fell.
Yeah, something just fell. But anyways, other stuff RTD's doing. RTD, if you don't know, is the Regional Transportation District. They take care of light rail and bus basically.
Light rail and bus.
So the new commuter rail trains, which is what the A line operates off of, they look like Amtrak trains mixed with Chicago subway trains. Just small tin little shuttle car trains, but
I think it's heavy rail actually. It looks like heavy rail.
Well, they're all part of heavy rail.
They're all electric.
Yeah, they are electric. They have, just like with regular light rail, which looks a lot like the ones from Portland.
I'll take we're going to be showing a picture right there,
yeah,
too.
Right here. Totally lost my train of thought.
Yes, you did totally lose your train
of thought. That's the current present of it. They're also expanding to Arvada, which is another suburb of Denver. They are going north, and they are, I'm going to show the old map right above Nick. And the new map right here, so you can see the difference that's made.
Or maybe we'll just be off screen right now showing old new right there.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever the king of editing decides to do in post.
Whoever ends up editing this. So the new trains that are happening is the A line which just opened, and the video's up on the channel.
Literally yesterday.
Yeah, literally yesterday. But besides that, the R line is opening, and the G line, and
I think there's one going to Boulder. I've always advertised.
There's one on the way to Thornton, which I think goes through Boulder on its way to Thornton.
Well,
this is completely wrong.
Although all I have to is that. Although it's like the thing that Boulder and Denver are like the two major city centers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Of Denver. It's kind of like you name, okay, what are the two main largest cities if you had to choose a second capital for Colorado? They like, oh yeah, of course Boulder. What's the third one?
Well,
Pueblo? No, not Pueblo.
Colorado Springs? That's the second biggest city in Colorado.
Colorado Springs is the second biggest?
Yeah, Colorado Springs is pretty big. They really are. They have an international airport.
Well, on the other hand, Boulder's also Boulder.
I'm not saying anything against Boulder.
There's lots, but all I'm saying is that there's a lot of advanced R&D in Boulder.
So like great tangent.
Yes, great tangent.
Up here, there's the A line that's opening, the R line that's opening, the G line that's opening, and I'm pretty sure it's the N line.
And if you're looking at that, and all of the
brochure about the N line, which we're going to talk about
with our next
Nick goes on his tangent right here.
Okay, I'm done with my tangent now.
You done with your tangent? Okay, great. So The N line is going to go. Let me pull up a picture of it, which you're looking at right now. I have to look through this pamphlet. Here we go. So the N line goes from Union Station, and it goes up north all the way to Thornton. But right now, the only segment that's opening at the end of the year, 2016, will go from Union Station to a station at East Lake and 124th. So it's, what is that? It's going about 124th, or yeah, 124th. So it's going about 104 blocks north of Union Station, and it's going by the National Western Center, which is for a long time was a lot of what Denver was based off of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the longest time, we were Cowtown. We were the big Cowtown. You know, besides Dallas. Dallas has always been
Dallas has always
Cowtown.
yes, Dallas has always been the down cow, but it's in Texas, so no one cares about Texas anyway.
No one cares about Texas. I mean, aren't they really in the United States?
I mean, it's like it's kind of weird. I remember this weird conversation with my dad saying that it's like there's a ballot initiative going around in Texas right now to remove it from the United States.
No, I'm sure.
And he was saying it's kind of like, let him, let him.
I mean,
let him. We don't let him.
anyways.
We don't want to have him in here anyway.
So more information about the N line.
She'll be available in the doobly-doos.
In the doobly-doos. There's going to be a long sky bridge. So from about 50th to 72nd, there's a large elevated bridge which the commuter rail cars, which the N line is going to be running off of, just like the A line, are going to be going on top of.
Okay.
Multiple, like a 20. I don't know. I don't know how high it's going to be, but it's going to be really long. It's going to be really long.
So on the other hand, so what do you think the future of public transportation is in Denver? Because here's the key to public transportation. Public transportation becomes awesome when you can not buy a car and still get around pretty much everywhere you like.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And it's like, and the answer is going to be floating above my head right now. Whether you can actually attach your bike to the light, because it's a super good combination, because you have like stops every now and then, and then you can just get off your car, take your bike, and then go somewhere else. I'm assuming the answer floating above my head is the giant word no, or maybe it could be yes in green.
So
Coleman, do that in post.
Okay, I will. Quick vehicle comparison right here. The commuter rail runs on AC, where the light rail runs on DC. The commuter rail will run up to 79 miles an hour, where the light rail goes all the way up to just about. I was looking at the capacity. I'm sorry.
You're looking at the capacity.
I'm sorry. I'm switching. So, the commuter rail goes about 79 miles an hour, where the light rail only goes about 55 miles an hour at its top speed.
So you're saying
the capacity per car is about 209. So like they're stuffing 209 people in per car.
Well, I mean, I've got a question. Did we take the commuter rail or the light rail here? I think it was commuter rail.
We took the commuter rail.
Okay then.
Do you see commuter rail, light rail?
All I can see is that one's whiter than the other.
We took the commuter rail here. Anyways, where the capacity is light rail.
All of the great CGI images of the stations.
It's really cool. I like those.
And it's like, I mean,
this is a little pamphlet that they gave out at the opening yesterday. But
probably, I always say kind of like, well, don't take all their pamphlets. I take all the pamphlets because at their worst, they're useful as kindling.
Exactly.
I mean, it's like,
when
you want to give me.
We were downtown today for some filming, and I'll tell you about what we were doing on the 16th Street Mall. These little, what would you call them? Like weird church-ish people.
Yeah, right. Those
gave
people.
Out these,
like CDs.
Yeah,
we're giving out all those CDs. Like you have all these church choirs people singing it, and like people are just stuffing them in my face, and I like took 2 of them. Like just kind of like, oh yeah, want to take this up? Yeah, sure. Because like me and my family are serious hoarders. When someone gives us something for free, we take it.
Okay, so when we were downtown today, going off on this whole tangent.
Another tangent. We're in a tangent within a tangent within a tangent right now.
We had taken the W line to Union Station, and we had gone past the pavilion where Amtrak and these commuter rail trains stop. The line to get on the A line today, on the second day of it being open.
Well, and it was also free today too.
It was free today too. All rail travel was free today, but
was bus travel free too? Yeah,
no.
bus.
Was it? I'm not sure.
No. We just went on a bus and didn't pay for anything. So.
What bus?
The bus that we took.
Oh, that's the free mall ride. That's always free.
I could probably tell about that. Well,
on the 16th Street Mall. There's a mall bus.
They probably know this already.
Well, not if they're not from Denver.
Well, if they're not from Denver, don't watch this podcast.
No, because then they get to learn more about Denver.
And then more people will move here, and then traffic will even be worse.
I mean, Denver's awful. Don't move here.
It sucks.
We're all choking from pollution.
Yes, we actually.
And cows are pooping on our houses.
Don't move here.
Did it work? Are they gone?
Yeah, I think they're gone now. I mean, although actually pollution has kind of become a big problem in the inner city.
Yeah, just a little bit. Especially since more and more people are moving here.
Stupid. No, I think it's part of the big car epidemic that we still haven't yet.
Traffic's awful here, especially since the 90s when a lot of people started moving here.
Yes.
And since the 2000s.
And on the other hand, and when you move, and on the
such and such, which I won't.
Which we will not. Which we will not cover. All I have to
podcast clean.
To keep the podcast clean. To keep the podcast clean.
Nick. Oh, that was bad.
That was
anyway.
You can edit it out and post if you really don't.
I think we'll go over some more facts about the future projects are the central extensions. So there's a lot of extensions.
A lot of CGI in those images too.
No, these aren't CGI.
That looks a lot like CGI right there.
That looks exactly like the thumbnail for episode 2.
Can I see it?
No, Nick, you may not see the paper. I haven't been treating you people on the audio nicely, so I'll caress your microphone.
Stop it! You're bleeding they're bleeding their ear now. It's like I don't really care enough about that.
Yeah. Anyways, so the future projects are some expansions. Like there's one line that goes to 30th and Downing. And they're going to connect it to A-line station. So you could go from, down in Lincoln, the south part of Denver, to DIA in a lot quicker time.
I mean, although, Coleman, I've got a question.
Yeah.
I think taking the train is actually faster than driving.
I'm not really sure. The next venture we're going on at eShow is we're making a website called yourwaytodia.com, where we compare prices for Uber, taxi, RTD bus,
You're
RTD
totally
rail,
paying for
and
that server. You're totally paying for that server.
And we, compare it to where you are coming from. And once you enter in all that information, we'll tell you which way is the best and cheapest way for you to get to DIA.
Okay, and what algorithms and what server do you plan to host this on?
Alien.com.
It wouldn't surprise me if that's a hosting website.
Anyways, that's just
a hypothetical scenario.
Hypothetical situation. I would love for that to be a thing, but.
No. Perhaps if we get sponsored from CU or RTD, we might be able to do that.
Yeah, CU and RTD, we love you.
We promote your products, but that's only probably.
Another tangent here.
Yet another.
So I'm going to talk about everything RTD. RTD, if you're listening, we adore you. I adore you. Nick doesn't know much about you. I
hate you. I hate you, but I will put on a good face and say I like you for this one podcast. Mostly just because you gave me a free ticket today. Just because you gave me a free ticket. Thank you very much.
RTD, I've been a non-official partner of them for quite a while. I've been boasting their name.
And we are feeling like we should be getting our fair share of stuff here.
Here, let me go show you something.
The thing is that everyone says hashtag not sponsored. Our thing should be hashtag we wish we were sponsored. So we are firm believers in the prospect of post-sponsoring. We will say something lovely about something we hate, and then hopefully we will get a product something for it. At least I hope that's how it works. Hopefully not.
I had a little stuffed train that I was going to show you, but
I stole that from you. It's in the bottom of my bag.
That's right. Here, you gotta see this adorable little thing. Look at that.
All of the audio people are really getting angry at you right
now. Audio people. Just wait for it to focus. Little focus. There we go. So this little thing is a model of what the trains look like.
Except it's not made out of foam, obviously.
Yeah, they're not made out of foam.
I mean, it's
made out of foam. It's like a stress ball.
No, here's what we can do. Could I have it for a little bit? I mean, and here's what happens when the two of them crash together.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep on getting. I should have had all my stuff ready.
We should have, but we were kind of in a rush because of those two people.
Yeah, those two little guys.
That are gone now.
We're probably going to miss our train. Just want to say.
Oh, lovely! We could just wait another 15 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, but there's also a big line. Anyways,
I'm gonna get back at 12 o'clock, and I'm gonna kill myself on the way back because I'm riding my bike.
Here, we're gonna put this on top of the microphone.
Now you're really torturing the audio people right now.
Anyways, this train, they're really great. So unlike the light rail trains,
you see, it's vibrating right now, so it's the audio is getting really bad right now.
So unlike the light rail trains that we took on our way to Union Station, these trains are set up more like, I want to say they're more set up like airplanes. The seats are in rows instead of small little, like dining table like sections where you can sit down and then there's a big aisle you can stand. But
yeah, I kind of
these are definitely meant for long transit, which is a smart idea on RTD's part, which I'm going to still bouse them for.
Their free ticket that they gave us.
Yeah, thank you, RTD. Thumbs up. Loving you guys. Except you guys weren't open today, so I wasn't able to call for a permit.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. How about this? If any RTD executives watch this, we don't want your money. We just want your permit.
We don't want your money. We just want your permits.
We just want your permits, and then
the permits.
And then once we've gotten all the permits and patents, we will then open up a company and become patent trolls.
Oh wow.
You know what? No, you know what? We're not devils. We're not devils. We're not the devil in Carnage.
So I think that was a good tangent about.
That was a good tangent in a tangent about a tangent.
Here, this is going to be a big future map for what the whole thing is going to look like by 2050 or something. They're going all the way to Boulder.
Boulder, where are you?
And all the way up to Longmont. So Longmont's a long ways away. So that's a big thing for any mass transit company to be doing. And honestly, one of the biggest things that I feel they should have done from the beginning was make a train from anywhere in Denver to DIA. Because when they put the airport all the way out of the way from Denver,
probably because people complaining about air pollution and pollution.
They isolated the city away from a big source of income and transit. When they started the light rail system in 1994, I think, they didn't start with a line to DIA. Instead, they started with a line, I think it was the blue one that goes down I-25. They started with that first. And then they expanded to other places and other places and other places until finally, nearly 25 years later,
they finally built one to DIA.
They finally built a rail line to DIA to make transportation around the city a little bit more efficient. I mean, discounting today because,
everyone's on
there are 4-hour long lines at all the stations.
What exaggerations you do.
I mean, you heard that guy earlier.
Oh yeah,
he was saying
earlier.
At noon or something, there were 4-hour long lines.
I'm gonna actually, you know what, Coleman? How long have we been recording right now?
I'm not sure.
Has this been a good podcast?
I have no idea how long we're recording. Okay, so
should we wrap up the podcast?
That's been the last segment of our
Union
Station series.
We're still gonna do more stuff of RTD.
Yeah, totally. We love you guys, but we'll see you. We see all the audience.
Also, by the way, I think that season 3 might be a nature-based series.
Possibly.
Yeah, because
most of this has been urban-based, but
because it's kind of we might want to do a season 3 Rocky Mountain National Park,
or just anywhere in Colorado in the wilderness. But anyways, that's it for today's episode. We miss our train, and we'll see you all in the next episode.
Bye.